It's time to take a look at stories making headlines on the front page of Nigerian newspapers. And I am beginning with the front page of the Blueprint. The major story here says, Gov'ship State Assembly polls. Let's avoid ethnic slurs, physical, verbal attacks. Tinubu, the president-elect, speaking there. He says, now that the elections are over, it's time for reconciliation governance. And reacting to that statement, Atiku Abubakar, former vice president and the presidential candidate of the PDP, says, why I can't agree with you, reacting to the statement made by the president-elect. Soludo assures of partnership. Akeredolu says progressivism has come to stay. You find all of these stories and their details on the front page of the Blueprint newspaper. We'll move now to the front page of the Daily Trust. Governorship polls. Defeated candidates reject results in Kano, Lagos, Bauchi, Delta, others. Urge supporters to remain calm. Head for courts. Protests rock Ogun, Nasarawa, Abia. Politicians must be ready to prove their cases. Lawyers are speaking. After the outcome of the governorship elections, we are seeing opposition candidates who did not win the election rejecting the outcome of results in Kano, Lagos, Bauchi, Delta, and other states. And we have seen protests in Ogun, Nasarawa, Abia. You find all the details to the stories on the front page of the Daily Trust. I will move now to the front page of the First News newspaper. Nigerians decided who won, lost elections. Buhari tells U.S. ambassador. Nigerians decided who won, lost elections. Buhari tells U.S. ambassador as America condemns violence, threatens sanction. At a dinner yesterday, the president was speaking regards to the just concluded 2023 election, where he said that it is obvious that Nigerians have matured and that Nigeria's democracy have matured as Nigerians decided who won, lost the elections. You'll find all the details to the story on the front page of the First News newspaper. We'll move now to the Leadership newspaper. 68 days to hand over. Removes fuel subsidy before you go. U.S. government tells President Muhammadu Buhari. President takes stock, says, I've addressed insecurity, separatist agitation, oil theft. 68 days to hand over. Remove fuel subsidy before you go. U.S. government tells President Muhammadu Buhari, and in reacting, he says he took a stock of all he has been able to do, and he said that his government has achieved milestones with his government, and that he has been able to address matters bordering on insecurity, separatist agitations, and oil theft. You find all the details on the front page of the Leadership newspaper. To Nature News now. COP28, Abdullahi joins other world leaders for climate ministerial meeting in Denmark. COP28, Abdullahi joins other world leaders for climate ministerial meeting in Denmark. Another story there on the front page. Experts collaborate to reduce emission in Nigeria and boost economy. You find all the details on the front page of the Nature News newspaper. And to Nigerian News Direct now. Federal government removes excise duty for telecom services. Exemption commendable. It sends forth a gift by Buhari, NATCOM, ADCOM. Federal government removes excise duty for telecom services, and exemption commendable. It sent forth gift by Buhari, NATCOM's ADCOM, reacting to the removal of excise duty for telecoms services. We move now to the front page of this Nigerian newspaper. Federal government prosecutes over 220 vessels involved in maritime criminality in 5 years. Arrests 87 oil tankers involved in crude oil theft, recovers 15 million liters of petrol, diesel. Federal government prosecutes over 220 vessels involved in maritime criminality in 5 years. Arrests 87 oil tankers involved in crude oil theft, recovers 15 million liters of petrol and diesel. And further down the paper, you can see a story there saying a Labour Party officially challenges Tinubu's victory as president-elect. And party supporters besiege Enugu INEC office, say Edogo won as protesters call on commission to declare OT governor-elect in Abia. You find all the details on the front page of this Nigeria newspaper. And to the Business Day, which is the final paper here. The big story, Lagos Power Plan sets blueprint for others. Lagos Power Plan sets blueprint for others. We recall that the president assented to a bill where states can now begin to generate power. And this paper is saying that Lagos Power Plan will be setting a blueprint for others to perhaps learn from. That is the much we can take from our review of the papers this morning.